You are trying to build a CCNA lab. Your router console is failing. Or worse, you run out of memory on your PC. Stop buying physical gear you don't need. Today we are setting up GNS3 and I am going to show you how to install it and get your first lab running in roughly 10 minutes. This is not a beginner's theory class. This is the exact simulator used by network engineers to troubleshoot enterprise traffic. If you want to master hands-on labs for AWS or Cisco, this is your foundation. Let's get it running. Okay, so we'll go to the site GNS3.com. So this is the latest version, and that's what we're going to be working with. So I'll click on download. So if you are using Mac, click on download here. If you are on Windows, same as me, you can click here. You can sign in if you want, but if you don't want to sign in, no problem. And also if you want to download the VM directly from here, you can click here. It takes you to the site to download VM. So type Google GNS3 download. Then I'll click on releases GNS3 GUI. So I'm going to look for that version. So which is version 2.2.59. Then I'll scroll down, show all 14 assets. The hypervisor we'll be working with is VMware Workstation Pro. So this is it here. I'll click on this. Then I'll scroll up. This is the GUI for Windows. If you are on Mac, this is the version you download. So I'll click it and that's it. Go to downloads, then I'll click on it. Next, click on agree. Just accept the defaults. That's it. Next, here I will need the desktop. As for the web client and the GNS3 VM, we've downloaded it already, so no need. For you, download all the tools. Click next. Next. That's it. Advisable to be online when you are doing this stuff. When you are installing GNS3. As a beginner, I don't need this for now. I'm not starting my GNS3 because I need to install Workstation Pro version of it. Okay, so finish. Click on finish. That's it. It will direct you to the site and tell you thank you and all of that. So my GNS3 is ready. 7-zip. So here on Windows, so I'll click on Windows, download. And that's it. So it's installed already. So what I'll just do is I will click on the GNS3 VM workstation, right click on it, show more options, 7-zip, and I'll click on extract here. Before doing this, you must have installed VMware Workstation Pro. Yeah, I will show you in another video how to do that. So here you click on my Workstation Pro. You can click on it. I just want to show you guys. I'm using the free version. It's now free, totally free. Click on About. This is what I'm using. In my next video, I will show you how to download and install this. So this is the version I'm using. That's VMware Workstation Pro 25H2. So that's a new style of VMware. So once I click this, I double click on the GNS3 VM, and then it automatically open in the VMware Workstation Pro. I know display is very important. For me, I'm lucky it gave me this way. If in case you don't see it this way, you have to separate the GNS3, should be in capital letter, space, VM. It's very important. And I've configured if you notice here, I've configured it in such a way it is going to install in my external hard drive. When I show you how to install VMware Workstation Pro, I will demonstrate it there. So I'll just click on import and then folder arms again. I'll be right back when it is done. Let me wait, let it start showing. Okay, we'll be back when it's done. So we are back. You can see it has finished installing. So now there is one important caveat that we need to, because we need to enable our virtualization. So I can open my command prompt because that is quicker for me. Task mgr processes, that's our CPU. Then if you check here, you can see here virtualization enabled. Now I am using a Windows 11 Pro. That's my host PC. My memory is about 32 gig. So for you as a beginner, you can use 8 gig. 8 gig is fine. Windows, if you have Windows 10, you click on Windows 10. If you have Windows 11, you press Windows 11. And just follow the step-by-step guide to tell you what to do. So if it's Intel processor, to tell you what to look for in the BIOS, you have to go into the BIOS. And depending on the operating system you are using, for me, I'm using HP. So if it's for HP, I just say how to remove virtualization Windows 11 for HP laptop. So this will tell you exactly what to do. If you have a Mac, you type the same thing on Google to tell you how to go about it in the BIOS and to get it sorted. And then after you've done that, after you've enabled the virtualization, you have to come here and make sure it is showing here virtualization enabled. Once it is showing like this, you don't have any problem. It's working. Click on GNS3 now. Freshly for the first time, this is where it's going to show you. I'll click on next. Click on next. This is the local server. Next. Connection successful. Okay, good. Next. So here, because we have our VM installed on GNS3 there, so it's showing here already automatically. So what I'll do here, I need to go to the task manager and confirm how many logical CPUs do I have. So the task mgr, click on CPU. Okay, I have 8 logical processors. Okay, so I can say with 4. Task manager is here 32 gig. However, I'm only allocating 16 gig to it. For you, 8 gig is fine. As a beginner, 8 gig is fine. Let me open the calculator. If you have an 8 gig laptop, you can use 4 gig. You will still get what you are doing done. 924 and 16. Of course, 16384. So here I'll just 16384. So that's 16 gig. And I'll click on next. So it's trying to locate to power on the GNS3 VM. Through the power of editing, it is done, but it took about 3 to 4 minutes, depending on the laptop. So I'll now click on finish. So here you can see the green dots. That means our GNS3 is up. Click on preferences. Here, I don't want my GNS3 to be on my host system, so I want it to be in my hard drive because of space. I need to create a folder and assign these names there before I can do that. So let's go do that quickly. I'll go to my backup, right click, folder, GNS3. Open the folder, projects, right click again, the folder, projects, appliances. So that's that. Okay, so go back, click on browse, scroll down, backup, click on GNS3, projects. So you can see here, you can look at it from here, my project directory, my project directory. Okay, symbols, you can also see it here. Click on Regi Backup and GNS3 symbols. Config, do the same thing. Config, appliances, click on do the same thing. Regi Backup, appliances. That's it. For me, I'll leave every other thing as default. Call it first lab. Click on OK. So now we need to import Cisco IOU. I'm doing this in such a way that even if you have just an 8 gig laptop, running 4 gig, you'll be able to follow along easily. But note, your operating system should be 64 bits. So, click on routers, click on new templates, follow the prompt, install an appliance from GNS3 recommended. I click on next. Click on router, I'll scroll down to Cisco IOU because that's what we want to work with. Cisco IOU layer 3, also known as Cisco IOL. Click on install, follow the defaults, next, next. So here you can see there is nothing installed, but I have the Cisco IOL that I already downloaded from the Cisco CML free, which I will attach a video to this video to show you how to watch the video, you get it there. So I'll click on import, take me to my downloads folder, click on downloads. So this is it. IOL2, that's layer 2. This is layer 3. The IOL XE is layer 3. So click on it, OK. Click on open. This is it. Click on open again. And it's going to import. The true power of editing is already set. So here now, you will see it will show ready to install. That is the one you work with. Click on it. Now click on next. Yes. Now click on finish. Okay. So we are going to do for layer 2 because we need a router and a switch. For now, I'll click on the switch. Option, I can still use the router method, but let's follow the due process. Click on the switch section, new template, import an appliance from GNS3. Next. Here I'll click on switches, scroll down to Cisco IOU layer 2. So click on install, follow default next, next. So here too, I'll click on this image and then to ask me to import. I'll go to click on import. Same downloads folder. Now this time around I do the IOL2. Now click it. Now click on open. So now it is importing it to the GNS3 server. So just like the router, ready to install. Now click on next. Now click on yes. Now click on finish. So we are just a minute or two away from doing our lab. So now I'll click on the router section. We'll drag it in. Okay, it's showing me color black. Let me edit that. Click on edit. Click on preferences. Because my background is dark and it's still showing me black. So let me edit it. Topology view. Change select default color white. Okay. Apply. Okay. R. Okay. Now type R. I like it to be R1. So now let me click on the switch section, drag the switch in. Okay. Alright, so I'll double click it. I'll double click the IOU as the text. I type SW1 to indicate switch 1. So that's that. So let me see how I can change this font. Okay, text edit. Okay, so I click the color black. I want it white. I click OK. I click apply and OK. So I've changed the color. So now I'm going to click on, I want to connect from my port 0/0/0 on my switch 1 all the way to Ethernet 0/0 on router 1. That they're connected. Okay, so now I click on R1, click on node, click on start. Now on switch 1, I can right click on it, click start. It's better that way to start them manually, individually. Because if I click on this start here to start both of them together, I bet if it is more than the capacity of your laptop, it can be an issue. As you start it here, you check the CPU, the RAM, and drag it this way. Yeah, so you can see the RAM here. This is the RAM from my host system. This is the VMware laptop, and this is the VM. So this is the one you check. It's very important. Okay, so we have clicked on play, but there is one part I forgot. So we need to go to edit. We need to give them licenses for it to work. I'll click on preferences. Now we'll go to iOS on Linux, on Unix, and then I'll click on browse. We'll attach this license in the description box below. I'll click on downloads and I'll click on the license. Click on open. That's it. Apply, and then I'll click OK. So I think I need to stop the notes. Let me power on the switch 1 first. Click on start. Click on console. Finally, what this thing requires for me is maybe I should restart the GNS3, but I'm trying to see how I can bypass that. The reason why we're having this issue because we didn't start with the right order of click on start. Click on node, click on console. And I'll hit enter. Show IP interface brief. So I see that by default all the interfaces are down. Click on this place so it will show me the interface nodes. So I know it's connected on E0/0 to E0/0. So this is a router, this is a switch. T, and I'll go to interface E0/0, short form for Ethernet, IP, PDDR for address. I can use the tab autocomplete for me. I can now say 10.1.1.1, 255.255.255.0. And I'll say no short. And I can type on end. I say show IP interface brief. So you can see. So now this interface is up, 10.1.1.1. That's assigned to this, it's up. So now on our switch, let me go to the switch, config key. Now on the switch, with the interfaces and layer 2. So we cannot assign IP addresses directly to the interface. I'll be explaining in subsequent videos the reason why we cannot attach IP address to an interface just the way we did on the router in the switch. So here, and let me just say VLAN 10. And then I'll say interface VLAN 10 IP address 10.1.1.2. And I'll say 255.255.255.0. I'll say no short. Now I'll say end. So I'll now say show interface IP brief. Sorry, show IP interface brief. So you can see the interface is still down because why? There is no interface attached to it. So I can just say show spanning tree VLAN 10. This is not so. Now it's one of the reasons network engineers use this to troubleshoot enterprise networks, just like the real deal. 0/0. So now I go back here. Now the interface is 0/0, switch ports, mode access. Now the switch port access VLAN 10. If I say show spanning tree VLAN 10 now, learning, forwarding. So there you go. You can see the interface is up. Yeah, just give us the go ahead now. So now from here I can ping the router. You'll say ping 10.1.1.1. It's working. If you just got that ping, congratulations. You just solved the biggest barrier in network engineering. I am Network Rage, and on this channel, we break down these labs every week, from GNS3 basics to hybrid cloud connectivity for AWS and Azure. If you are trying to move from learning to job-ready engineer, hit subscribe. We are actually building the library of labs you actually need. You are set to go. So what we do now, we just shut it down by click stop all nodes. And then I can just click file here, exit, or I can use this X command. Anyone will do. I click on exit. Yeah, I'm sure I want to exit here. You've got a professional environment ready to go. You can stick with the simple pings, or you can take this exact GNS3 lab setup and connect it to the real AWS VPC. I have already done a full walkthrough on how to set up site-to-site VPN from a lab environment to AWS cloud. The concepts are the same, even though that video is in even G. If you're ready to bridge your lab to the internet and get real traffic flowing, that's the next step. I will put a link to that AWS VPN site-to-site somewhere here. Until next time, keep learning, keep building, and keep the packet flowing. I am Network Rage.